coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Throwing first play is Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
First carry for Najee Harris.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now it's Jackson. And it's picked up by the Steelers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
That one complete downfield to Johnson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this, because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 25 on second down, Jackson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down and goal. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montravius Adams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now here's another carry for Harris, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Pickett sets up play action.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Slot man moves right. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the... And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Deontay Johnson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
On target to his man, likely. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. On second and goal, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. He broke that line of scrimmage and didn't let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A great user, my friend. Not everybody.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set my audibles. A glitch that won't let you set your audibles. And if somebody else know about this, I know EA know. And set my audibles.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pickett back to throw.
Open man here is Gentry. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Get in there, Jackson. Get in there.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Good luck. You got to be a great user to stop this one. And that you are. You're not a user, you can't stop this blitz. You can't get in there. You got to be a user.
And And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 93 yards.
And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheered all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hit don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. I'll have the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, but I pushed the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths whose talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went time.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Complete to open things up.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
4th down, here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Let's go. Bravo.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
31 yards.
And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Jackson now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Carter will try the right side.
And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're coming off a fourth-down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 39, Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Now Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will knot us up at 10.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like the adopter of my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Carter on the toss right. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-score game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Jackson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I can help fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards.
And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Giggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
You run faster than that.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Call a break.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Allen on 1st and
Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it.
we're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready?
the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Go check.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
All right, I'm going to look in there. I'm going to look in there and make sure. I'm going to tell you if I find it. I should find it. I'll tell you I found it. I'll put it by the door. All right. It was a big play. It was a little grouchy a little bit in the beginning, but that was it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Yep.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a
I'm
good one.
supposed to have
Costs him
my
about 5
identification
yards
on
as
me
he's
anyway.
tackled at the 20.
All right, peace. All right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive. A good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Down right around the 25. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
They'll get this up to about the 44.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that.
Let's go now.
That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Smith here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
56 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes it at the 7.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
We changed it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Got it. Ready?
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson now. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jackson on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answers for that right there.
The Ravens will line up for the situation conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, check that.
Another run here with Sanders.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts.
And this one too low.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Can't catch a break.
And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Let's go now.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You are too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Sanders again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound.
And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Come on. Hey. Deputy Lions. Check, Bobcat.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Hurts, quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
Okay, ready? Hot 70, hot 70. Ready?
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To throw is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
94.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
I'm going to go see. How fast is that dude? Who is it? Gotta be a righty here or something. 94. Yeah, he is pretty fast. Josh. Sweat.
Stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. One last shot for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this one, but big plays.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict.